All right, so let's talk some lag. Lag. This is something I hear a lot when people come in. You know, you've been reading stuff, and this is stuff that I remember when I was growing up learning and reading Golf Digest. I heard all about this topic. And let's go over what first lag is if you're not familiar with what we're talking about. So lag is the idea that what most people think it is when you come down, you're going to actually kind of lag the club behind your hands, where this club kind of gets like narrow, and then we're going to hit down through the ball. And what that's going to end up helping us do is have the club leaning forward at impact, where the handle is doing this, and the club's going to be de-lofted. So most people, when they do that, they see that and they say, okay, this is how I get to that position. They get up here and they're like, all right, I'm going to lag it. I'm going to do this. And they're going to pull their hands in and pull their hands down. And that's not how it's done. It creates a ton of problems when you do that. One of those being the club face is going to get open. It just has to when you do it this way. Your lead wrist is going to have to cup like this, and that's going to open the face. Two, you're going to get to here, you know, and your hands are already over the ball, and look where the club is. You got a long way to go, so you're going to have to do some magic to make that ball get hit. And what ends up happening is a lot of times you get in trouble where you actually flip the club anyway. So let's talk about how lag is really created. So the thing that I want to do a little demonstration here first of how force works on a golf club, because again, I see this and people will tell me all the time, oh, you know, your hands don't put force into it, the body generates everything, all this. Not saying the body doesn't do anything, although I would argue it doesn't do as much as people think, but here we go. As we go through here, I'm going to put this stick on the ground, and what happens is I'm going to lay my club down. I'm going to have it at an angle on purpose here, and watch what happens. I'm going to pull the end of the grip down to where this orange stick is, and watch what happens. See how that club straightens out? I'm not doing anything except pull it straight ahead. Try this at home if you think I'm doing any type of manipulation. Just try it at home, see what happens. What's going on is when I put force into the grip, the golf club is going to want to line up with where that force is going. It's going to want to line up with that force. This is the same way that body rotation is created. A bunch of other things are created when we're doing motions and using forces. So what does this tell us if we want to create lag? Well, when I go up to the top of my swing, I want the club to lag behind. What that usually means is the club needs to get this look like it's lagging behind. Well, if I want that to happen, that means the force I'm putting into the grip needs to be that way. Okay, so I need to be going that way with the club. So I'm not thinking about pulling it in at all, because if I do that, I'm going this way, the club's going to want to line up, and then a lot of times it goes and does that. So I need to start getting the club to come down by thinking, push my hands away, push it away, and a lot of times it means squaring the face up as well. We're going to get to something that looks more like this, where you saw we did a video a few weeks ago about casting, and everybody's like, oh, you know, that's not how that works. It absolutely is how it works. It's got to go this way. So then when I come through now, I can pull along the grip, and look what happens to how I create my impact. So I go to here, then I'm going to pull it down this way, and then I'm going to pull it this way, and I'm going to be able to get that club to deliver into impact. So if you pull and work on the forces that get everything to line up, that's how you create that impact position. Let's do this in a little bit of reverse, engineering here. If we're going to try to lag it and get to an impact position that's good, well, if my impact position needs to look like this, if I'm going to line everything up, that means I have to be pulling up like this. That's how we create something that lines up. So that means when I get to here, I got to be pulling this way. Okay, when I get to here, I got to be working down, down, okay? And I get up here, it's out, down, and around. There we go. That's how we create that. And from this angle, it's gonna look like we get up, push it out, push it out. Now we're going forward, we're pulling it forward, and up and around. So it's gonna go up and around. That's how we start creating lag. If you look at those swings, look at the lag that's being created. It's by understanding how force works. It's not by physically just moving your hands to a position and expecting the club to respond. That's not how it's going to work, and you're probably going to get the exact opposite effect. So, very sciencey video. I hope that was understandable. If you have questions about it, please leave a comment down below. I don't teach it that way. I teach it differently. I teach it more how we do in the casting video, but that is the science part behind what is going on and what we have doing. So if you have any discussion points, you want to talk about it, please let me know. But very, very exciting stuff in golf. This is fairly new in the golf instruction world, these ideas, I'd say within the last 5 years. And stuff that we're just, with the advances of technology, we've been able to actually start measuring and looking at, which is nice. So it makes us better coaches, makes us have better information, which then makes you a better player and hit the ball better. So that's what I like about it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.